What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is the Detroit Lions hosting the Minnesota Vikings for all the marbles, I should say. Not really, but the NFC number one seed. You either get a home playoff game with the bye week, or you travel on the road to face LA and the Rams. That is what these two teams are fighting for. It's a playoff atmosphere here, and here we go. All right, we're about to get kickoff here. Get the chat up. The kickoff is off, and we are off like a herd of turtles. And there's the kickoff. It's a touchback. Jared Goff and the Lions will get the ball first. They're going with the black jerseys with the black lion on their helmets. Looking smooth. The blue looks good on that black uniform. Meanwhile, the Vikings are going with their all whites except for the purple helmet. All right. Under center goes Jared Goff. Three receivers bunched on the right side. Jameson Williams, on the outside. There goes Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. Two receivers each way. Takes the snap. Jahmyr Gibbs straight ahead, and Jahmyr Gibbs will get tackled for just a 2-yard gain. This Minnesota Vikings defense, very strong. But here we go. What up, Daniel? What up, Minty? What up, Pig? Antoinette, Justin, I know Mayo got fired is absolutely ludicrous. It actually makes me a little upset. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's crazy that they fired him. Of course, I'm not in the building, so they know more than I do. Quick throw over to the right side. Jameson Williams on the screen, and he will get maybe a gain of 3, and it brings up now 3rd and 5 at their own 35. I'm not in the building, okay? I don't know what's going on over there, but I don't know what they were expecting, right? Like, are they really comparing them to us when they got a lesser quarterback and they have a first-time head coach, very young? Dan Quinn is an experienced dude, second time around, been to the Super Bowl, knows a lot more than Gerard Mayo. I don't know. It's crazy. Takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush. Goff throws over the middle, caught, and Jahmyr Gibbs turns, spin move, stays on his feet. He ran back 6 yards and somehow gets the first. Jahmyr Gibbs, the athleticism to get that first down and keep this drive alive. This Lions team wants that 15th win badly. Man-to-man defense, and man, 51 was in great position. Jahmyr Gibbs literally had to run back 5 yards to escape him. I hope we trade for Kevin O'Connell a 2nd and a 3rd in St. Jude's. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. At their own 41, takes the snap. Hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs bouncing it outside. Stiff arms a man going backwards. This time will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And brings up now 2nd and 13. Loss of 3 on the play. All right, let me get this going. It'll fix itself once I get an ad. You think they fired him for giving away the first overall pick? Or was it already decided before the game? I don't know. We'll see. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs runs straight ahead, and he will get a gain of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Brings up 3rd down and long. I can't believe the Vikings might not extend O'Connell. I don't. That would be something special right there. I mean, to lose your job when you're 15 wins potentially, 14 wins. All right, here we go. In the shotgun is Goff, 3rd and 8. At their own 43. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side is Gibbs. Gibbs and is going to get tackled in the backfield. What a tackle by Grenard. Loss of 7. and will force the punt here, and Sam Darnold and the Vikings offense will take the field next. But man, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was the best matchup we could have hoped for, if we're being real. Rematch of week 1. Hopefully we get Marshawn Lattimore back for the playoffs. There's the kick from Fox. All the way back at the 10. Here comes the return to the left side. Ooh. Powell looks like he just tripped himself, and he's going to be tackled inside the 15. So that is where Darnold and this offense will start their first drive. Oof. Kevin O'Connell made Dwayne Haskins look average. He deserves all the monies. There you go. Let's go Ginger Jesus. Is that what they're calling Sam Darnold now? Jeez. Sam Darnold. I still say he's trash. He is a dumpster fire. I will not go off of that. It would be a huge mistake if the Vikings stick with him moving long term. They need to move to JJ. Okay, Sam Darnold is not the answer. And I stand on that with strong 2 feet. A strong 2 feet. Okay? I'm calling it now. Ben Johnson equals Adam Gase 2.0. Interesting. What up, Will? The Rams lost, so that means we are going against Tampa Bay. Going back. I think it was away week 1. I don't think it was a home game week 1, if I remember right. Yeah, it was at Tampa Bay. So we could start our season in Tampa. Will our season end in Tampa? And that would be a terrible headline. Very possible it's the headline that we live in. Or will we get our revenge? The Lions roster is stacked. He's almost certainly going to be coaching a team with not even half the talent on the Lions offense. So let's see how he does. Gotcha. It's 2 matches from week 1. Philly, we got revenge. Dallas, we got revenge. Both true. Both true. I hope the Eagles lose to Malik Willis. That would be hilarious. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings, rather, at their own 14-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is their first drive. Oliver in motion, left to right. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Single back, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Straight ahead is Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones will get a gain of 8. Gain of 8. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Vikings. Takes the snap, drops back, blitz coming, steps up, throws over the middle of the field, and ooh, does Hockenson drop that? Did he catch it? They say he caught it. Had to go back for it. I thought it may have hit the ground there. Does he keep his hands underneath it? Ooh, I think that... I need a slow-mo. I feel like that was a drop. Maybe it never hit the ground. It looked like it moved to me in real time, but I could be wrong. All right, here we go. Offset I formation to the right side. Ham goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Pumping. Going to check it down into the screen. Justin Jefferson will get a gain of 5 on the play. Tackled at his own 35-yard line. Wait, it's not illegal to take the snap from under center and hand it off? I thought that was unconstitutional. Supreme Court ruled on it just last week. hence why Cliff didn't. Vikings will be fined accordingly. All right, under center, 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Aaron Jones, the single back. Takes the snap, handoff to the right side is Jones. Jones will get hit from behind and gets tackled for gain of about 1.5 yards, maybe-ish. So, looks like they give him 2. So, 3rd and 2 coming up at their own 38. What's up, Michelle? Yo, Tim. When and what time Washington plays Wild Card Weekend? That's actually a great question. Did they come out with the Wild Card schedule yet? Wild Card Weekend schedule. Let's take a look. I will let you know. Okay, so it looks like, quick throw over to the right side, and Aaron Jones in the flat gets the first down out of bounds after a gain of 4. Okay, so it looks like this is not saying who plays when. Let's see here. This website didn't say who plays when yet. Did they come out with it? Favorite game of Sunday night of Week 18. Playoff schedule. Here we go. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Jones. Jones slipping tackles. Jones runs straight ahead and gets a nice gain of 5, maybe 6. Looks like 6. Tackled at their own 48. Aaron Jones in the run game working well right now. 3 carries, 16 yards so far. Schedule won't be set until after tonight's game. I wasn't sure if they I wasn't sure if like it was already set, like number 1 and number 3 or number 2 and number 7 play at this time no matter who it is, or like number 3 and number 6 play at this time, number 4 and 5 and so on. Single back formation. Ooh, that's a false start. Looks like back them up, Minnesota. This might be an everyone but the center situation. Looks like it's going to be on Munt. Yep, everyone but the center. They get it. Johnny Munt gets credit for it, but it's everybody but the center. Oh, Tim, why did Jared Mayo get the boot? It sounds like there must be something internal going on. Maybe he's really upset they drafted Drake May and he didn't want him, and there's that battle there. Like, hey, you should have went with Drake May from week 1. Maybe it's because they lose the number 1 overall pick. I don't know. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Man in motions, Hawkinson stays on the left side. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Darnold has all day. Now pressure comes late, has to get rid of it, and incomplete. The late blitz gets to Darnold. They picked up the initial rushers, but he wasn't prepared for the backside linebacker hitting that B gap. Let's see what happens here. I'm not sure why. I see now. It was man-to-man defense with the running back, Jack Campbell. But when he noticed that the running back was staying in the block on the outside, he just turns his attention to the quarterback and went and hit him. Jack Campbell, former linebacker out of Iowa, 6'5" frame, very, very long arms. Takes a snap, 4-man rush, pumping, gets rid of it over to the right side, and Hawkinson could not bring it in. 4th down and 9, and now the Vikings will be forced to punt here with 7:12 to go in the first quarter. When do y'all want to play Saturday or Sunday? I would rather play Sunday just to keep my schedule moving. But I guess Saturday does give you some extra time for the following week, maybe. But you have less time this week. There's the catch. Is Raymond. Wow, Raymond with a nice move. And he gets past the 20 at the 22-yard line. But that initial cut was quick. Maybe this is fate. Washington's last playoff game was against the Bucs 2020. Washington's last playoff win was against the Bucs 2005. Washington's next playoff game will be against the Bucs. Absolutely, Suzanne, you're right on. I believe the last win was also on the road, if I remember right. I believe 2005 was on the road. I want to play Sunday, busy Saturday. Gotcha. Some didn't like some Mayo's game decisions. Maybe, yeah. Like, there's clearly something I'm not aware of because I don't watch Patriots games, but I am not a fan of what happened. On Saturday, so Tim has to change his schedule for us. Typical pig. Couldn't they have hired Vrabel last year? Was Vrabel available? Yeah, they were. Yeah, he was. He was available. Thank you. Yeah, he was available. I don't know why they. I don't even know what is going on. I predicted us to be 12-5 preseason. I'm predicting us to go to the Super Bowl, beating the Eagles in the NFC Championship. I love that. Could we face the Eagles in the NFC Championship? Yes, we could. Yeah, we would then play the winner of we would play the winner of this game round 2, because if the Eagles won, that means they knocked out the Packers, so we would be the lowest seed playing the winner of this game, and then the Eagles would then play the winner of the Rams and the loser of this game. So there you go. Charlie Weiss, come on down. You're the next contestant on Who Will the Pats Fire Next?
Also, I salted by your driver's door, and I lifted up your windshield wipers, and I salted the stairs. Are you off? You're not off tomorrow, I'm assuming, right?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Love you.
Love you too. Yeah, they hired Mayo immediately. No, Kraft was going to hire Mayo and decided it 5 years ago when they went on Israel trip with him. Titans fired Vrabel after Mayo was hired. Interesting. Vrabel got fired after they hired Mayo? Maybe. All right, here we go. Man in motion is Laporta. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way. Man in motion, takes the snap, pitch play up the middle here, a little shake and bake, and Gibbs, woof. Gibbs takes a shot after a gain of 4, but stayed on his feet. Tough son of a gun. We're beating Tampa, then Lions, then Eagles, then Super Bowl. Remember this now. I like it. I like it. I'm buying in. Jeez, man. What is 232, 1274? Over 5 yards a carry? Fantastic. 3 receivers to the right side. In the shotgun is Goff. Goff changing the play at the line here. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, steps up, throws over to the right side, and Laporta. Little fake out, whip inside. Nice play, and it is a first down. Good throw there by Jared Goff. There's that other storyline about this team, this game, because not only was Sam Darnold a resurgence, remember, Jared Goff was also discarded by his team. So you have both of these quarterbacks fighting for the NFC number 1 that were discarded by their respective teams. Obviously, the Darnold was done wrong by a couple of teams, you could say, but Goff was in the same boat. They traded him away. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, spin move. Nice spin move, but unfortunately for him, there was another Viking defender and hits him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it is a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Lions. It's why Josh McDaniels left to Las Vegas, because he thought he was the successor. Greetings again. What up, Lee? The Ron Rivera's B-Rob was a blast. Ooh, that's who they should hire. Ron Rivera. Single back formation. Man in motion right to left is Amon-Ra. Takes the snap, play action. Goff Looking, throws it over to the left side, has his man wide open is Amon-Ra, attacking the zone. Nice dig route there. First down and 10 for the Lions. Looks like a gain of about 20 across midfield. All right, 3 receivers to the right side, takes the snap, looking, Goff, pumping, scanning, steps up, pumping again, throws over to the left side, incomplete. Looking for Reynolds, no good. 2nd and 10 now at Minnesota's 44. We're playing Tampa, boy, let's go. That's right. Don't forget, Hockenson left Detroit for Minnesota because Laporta replaced him, Yep, they traded TJ Hockenson and replaced him with Sam Laporta. That's absolutely true. All right, 2nd and 10 in the shotgun here at their 44. Takes the snap, 5-man rush. Goff throws underneath, caught by Laporta, and Laporta will get a gain of 7 here to Minnesota's 37, maybe 36-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and manageable here for the Lions. Almost certainly a run play incoming. That's what they love to do, run on 3rd down to hopefully get the 1st down, but then set up a potential whatever they want on 4th. Is JD healthy? Why did they bench him? Yes, he is healthy. They benched him because it wasn't quite going right. There was a lot of running involved and a lot of hits he was taking, and they didn't want to risk him any longer, understanding they were locked into the playoffs. Ooh, they did not get this playoff. Did the Lions call timeout, or is it a flag? There is a flag on the field at the moment. They're going to say timeout from Detroit with about 3:41 on the 1st quarter clock. Kraft is Jerry Jones that gets... Oh, geez. Jaden has a knee soreness, and rather than risk anything, they decided to sit him. Yeah, the knee soreness. He's okay. Waiting all week for work. Sunday night. That's right. I think they hired Mayo because Bill Belichick wanted him to succeed him, and I think Kraft did hit as a parting gift for Belichick. I don't know. I agree with Pig. I don't think he wanted to leave. 3rd and 2. Extra lineman in the game, it looks like. Single back. Laporta goes in motion, takes the snap, handoff to the left side, bouncing it out, and he will get the 1st down with ease is Reynolds. There is a flag, though. What's the flag here? Holding. Zeitler gets called for holding, and this will be coming back. Rams lost their first game with Forbes. It's all downhill from there. Mike McCarthy going to New England? That would be funny. Oh, yeah, there's a holding call. Absolutely. He got his arms on the outside. Easy call there against Zeitler. JD did confirm he had leg soreness after the game, and the reporter grilled him enough to get him to make it sound like DQ pulled him after that. Gotcha. 4 receivers to the right side. 3rd and 12 now after the penalty. They motion one back into the backfield. 2 seconds on the play clock now. Amon-Ra goes in motion, takes the snap, full-on blitz. Jared Goff pumping, throws it over the left side. It will be caught and turned upfield and tackled is Tim Patrick. 4th and 5 now. Jake Bates can definitely make it from here. It would be a long one, but a 57-yarder is within Jake Bates' range. But knowing Dan Campbell, they're going for it. Here they go. 4th down, 69% on 4th down this year, 5th best. But the Vikings defense is number 1 in the league in defending the 4th down. 3 receivers to the right side, 4th and 5 here. Their shifting is the defense. 4 seconds on the play clock. Jared Goff, 2 seconds, 1, takes the snap. Blitz coming, has to get rid of it. Throws it over the middle, has his man Williams. 1st down and more, out of bounds. And they convert There goes the Lions. Dan Campbell showing the guts to go for it on 4th and 5 against one of the best defenses in the NFL. He is not afraid of anybody with his offense. They were one of the best in the NFL. And Jared Goff, what a throw, facing the pressure, understanding he's going to take a shot, and gets it out there to Williams, leading him underneath. And Williams, with that speed, gets around the edge. Takes a snap under center, handoff up the middle. That big gaping hole as Jahmyr Gibbs slips a tackle, off to the races. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs shows off that speed, and it's 6-0 Detroit with 1:43 on the clock. First quarter. Jahmyr Gibbs. Wow, what a run here. Jahmyr Gibbs, beautiful blocking up front, and just beats the safety. The safety comes way down too far and then stops. Need to continue to run through the tackle. Here comes Bates for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is 7-0. Detroit on top here with 1:43 to go in the first. Hey, Tim, is Rye Guy going to make your last-minute video today? Shorts? We'll see. I texted him about it. He never texted me back, so he might be busy. They released number 5, Chargers at Houston 4:30. Steelers at Baltimore at 8. Sunday, January 12th, number 7, Denver. What did I just read? Paramount, number 8. Let me just look it up. I don't like how you wrote that. Let's see. Enter. Okay. Nice. We play Sunday night. And who the winner of this game actually plays Monday night. Why would they do that? Why would they play Monday night? Why not have 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday? Whatever. Either way, though, I'm happy we play Sunday night, 8 o'clock. That's awesome. Tim, since Gibbs got a TD, what are your thoughts on Sonic 3? My favorite movie. There's a Monday night game. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Since when is the playoffs Monday night? I don't know. Lee was dope. All right. Detroit. There's actually a healthy amount of purple in those stands. Definitely way more blue. But I would say it was probably like 75-25. Saw it twice. Sonic 4 is already announced. Wow. Are you aware of Skip Bayless news? Apparently Joy Taylor as well? No, I have no idea. I don't... Skip is kind of losing his mind. Not that he ever really knew where it was. I wanted to play the Rams, I think. Oh, well. You wanted to play the Rams over Tampa? Interesting. I'm happy with Tampa. There's the kick, and it will be a touchback. So, 1:43 to go. Vikings will get the ball now, down by 7. Here we go. Sonic 3 over Nosferatu. Have you watched both of them? Pig, are you some sort of movie nut? Do you love movies? You watch both of them already? All right, here we go. 1:43 to go in the first quarter. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action. Darnold, pressure, has to escape. Pressure again, and down goes Darnold. Darnold is trash. Let me tell you. 17-yard sack, Zadarius Smith gets the sack. They added him at the deadline from Cleveland. And holy moly, bouncing off all sorts of defenders. And Sam Darnold takes a huge sack inside their own 5. And the Vikings will learn eventually that Sam Darnold is hot garbage. Where's my 21 jersey? Oh, it's downstairs, actually. I need to put it back up. 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to swing it out there to Jones. Jones will get it in stride, and Jones will go out of bounds, getting some of those yards back. Be a gain of about 9, which will set up now 3rd and 18. NFL wants that Rams-Vikings matchup. Rematch. Save the Last Dance Part 3. Yeah. Tim doesn't know me. Skip Bayless is getting sued for being creepy at work to a hairdresser, pressing against her and asking her 1.5 mil for joy named the snap. Here goes Darnold, throws over the middle of the field and overthrows a wide open TJ Hawkinson because Sam Darnold is very, very good. Joy named for for knowing kinda and sleeping. Oh, jeez. Jim Carrey plays both Dr. Robotnik's and Grandfather Ivo. Jim Carrey does, huh? Jim Carrey has 2 R's in it, by the way. There's the kick from Minnesota. This should be the final play of the first quarter. Here's the return from Raymond. Runs all the way to the right side and goes nowhere. I think he ran a total of 25 yards for exactly -1 yard. Robotnik, Gerald. I am confident that we beat anybody if we lock in. We can definitely lock in. Man, Skip Bayless is like 70 years old now. Isn't that wild? He is 73 years old. Dude, retire. Retire. Just go away. Tim, do you watch NBA? Very, very little. Not really. I was actually just going over that with my buddy KP, who's big into NBA. Not so much anymore, but he's watched NBA a lot. A lot of times, we're just hanging out on Discord, and he's got the game on or whatever. Really into it, but he stopped watching it, and he's like, the basketball sucks. I also think that the NBA needs to move on. They need LeBron to retire and somebody else to take over, right? LeBron's not good enough anymore. Obviously, he's still talented, but he's not good enough anymore to have, the 9 playoff appearances. Leagues need dynasties. It's actually much better for a league to have a team that is that juggernaut. Right, when it was LeBron versus the Warriors, that was peak NBA. You had the Bulls of the 90s. You had the Lakers of the 2000s. You had the Celtics, Lakers for the 70s and 80s, right? Those are what people enjoy watching. They want to watch the best. And right now they don't have one, right? We've had 6 different champions in the last 6 years, and then those teams just seem to get dismantled except for the Nuggets. Right? But the Raptors lost Kawhi. It just felt like the Bucks won more because it was a weak year. Because I think that was the year that Didn't like a bunch of people get hurt in the Western Conference? Or was that the Raptors year? I don't know. It's interesting. You have the Wizards drafting Kwame Brown. Yeah. Tim only watches Luka for some reason. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 2 receivers each way at their own 31 here for the Lions. Ooh, false start. And moving back 5 yards. 1st and 15 now, starting this drive at their own 26. You think realistically Lattimore will be back for the game? I can only hope. I don't know what the extent is of his re-aggravation of his injury. Injury update. Let's see if we can get something on there. Promising Marshawn Lattimore update raises hope for playoff participation. Okay, that was a day ago. All right, handoff up the middle here is Gibbs. Man, Gibbs gets crushed after a gain of 3. Keeps getting, like, folded, man. He's a tough kid. Really tough dude. I can only hope that he's back. I definitely want him to play. We need him to play. Get rid of the WNBA and have women play in the men. More entertaining. There you go. Pistol formation takes the snap. Quick. Oh, my goodness. Jahmyr Gibbs just got Reggie Bushed. Remember that play? I think it was Reggie Bush, wasn't it? Out in the flat, who just got absolutely waylaid. Yeah, that's just what happened to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jared Goff got him killed. Van Ginkel all over him here. Penei Sewell couldn't get out there and block him. He was way too far outside. And Van Ginkel just blows up the play. Jahmyr Gibbs lucky to hang on to that football. 3rd and 20 now for the Lions. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. Goff, pressure. And down goes Grenard. Having an incredible game. Big play there. Sack to end it on just a 3-man rush. He got there quickly. Wow. Go Grenard. Get rid of the WA. Are people inferring that he will be back? Yeah, I think he has a chance to be back for sure. There's the catch from Powell. Powell will return it to midfield. So that's where the Vikings will start this next drive. And the Vikings defense doing what they've been doing all year, keeping this team in the game. I think we're better against the Lions than the Vikings, not gonna lie. I think we match up better with the Lions than the Vikings. I think both of them will be tough. I disagree. WA needs to have a 40-foot rim. I don't know. I don't know why people really, hype up dunking nowadays. Is that really why people watch the NBA? Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know why people watch the NBA. Because I don't. I don't watch the NBA. My personal opinion on what is hurting all the other sports, the only sport that's really taking off is the NFL, right? And I think it's because the amount of games. I think having a 17-game schedule is way better for viewers because every game matters. Right? The NBA just... Who played tonight? I have no idea, and it literally doesn't matter. Right? Does anybody care what happens on January 5th, 2025 of the NBA season? It's literally a non-factor. You can have the... I don't even know who the best teams are right now. Let's say the Celtics versus the Nuggets. And nobody cares because it doesn't mean anything for the playoffs. You don't even know who's playing, right? You don't know. Like, it could be literally the Celtics versus the Nuggets, and Jokic doesn't play. Or Jaylen Brown doesn't play. See what I said, Tim? 82 games is like a second job. Yeah, it's a ton. I watch the NBA to see how the Wizards can lose. Tim must hate baseball. Seriously, though. Like, who cares about baseball? Who cares? It's also really hard to have fantasy basketball because you don't know who's going to play week in and week out. Like, you could have scheduled LeBron to play 3 games and he only plays 1. And now it's like, who do I even draft in fantasy basketball? I have a theory how to fix it. Single back formation, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and we'll get only a gain of a yard on this one, is Cam Akers, the running back. Here's how you fix the NBA schedule. You shrink it, okay? You shrink it from 82 games to 58. In the shotgun. Takes the snap, Darnold, 4-man rush, has time, throws over the right side, has his man Oliver, and Oliver will get the first down and more. Gain of about 14 down at the 35-yard line. There's a flag, though. Let's see what the flag is. Yeah, hockey's the same amount of games, and nobody gives a crap. Baseball's good, opening game in October. Ooh, head-to-head contact? No. Penalty decline. What was the penalty? Illegal contact. Okay. So they don't call the head-to-head right there. So tackled at about the 35. It looks like they're going to give him the 36. 12.5 to go here in the second quarter. They say 36 here. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Darnold takes the snap, play action, quick throw over to the right side. It's going to be caught by Addison, and what a tackle. Beautiful play by Robertson for no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Vikings. But Tim, the NFL wants to move to 20 regular season games. It's so stupid. Stop increasing games. 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking, Darnold steps up, going deep. Incomplete. Incomplete. All right. NFL killed the NBA on Christmas? Yeah, exactly. In the strike year, it was 66 and much more palpable. Yeah. How does less fix anything? Because every game matters, okay? Tim is on George Costanza's pack. He thinks shrinking is the solution. It is. Less is more. You ever heard that phrase? 3 receivers to the left. 0 seconds. Takes the snap as Darnold. Blitz. Throws it over to the right side. Caught by Justin Jefferson. Beautiful play. Justin Jefferson wide open, and Sam Darnold delivers it to him, facing the pressure. Honestly, I don't think they got this play off. I mean, that was clearly 0 seconds on the clock. All right, here we go. 1st and goal at the Detroit 5-yard line. We'll talk about it next commercial. I still also have to talk about what happened at the Skins game, too, of why to go for 2 there. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here, bouncing it outside and cutting it up for a gain of just 2. Gets down to the 3-yard line is Cam Akers. Shrink the NHL from 82 to 72. I think shrinking would be good. Who wants to watch tired players of all the back-to-back games? Yeah. And there's more to what I'm about to say, though. Because I think also what's great about the NFL is the structure of it. Of the schedule. Not only is it a small schedule, it's better. Less is more. The industry would disagree with you. Is there more clothes on them or less clothes? Victory, me. 10 minutes to go here in the second. All right, 10:25. Takes the snap. Looking. Darnold. Flush to the left side. Just going to float it out of the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 3. I think Dan Quinn had a flashback on the Dallas game. That's why he went for 2. I'll talk about that later. All right, 3rd and goal here for the Vikings. 3rd and goal. What is Kevin O'Connell going to dial up here? 3 receivers to the right. Man in motions Hockenson from right to left. 2 receivers each way. Darnold takes the snap. 5-man rush. Floating it to the end zone and way overthrows TJ Hockenson. Now a 7-point game at the 3. What will the Vikings do? Do they go for it here? Kevin O'Connell's going to keep the offense out there. He's going to match the energy of Dan Campbell and go for it. Aaron Glenn, expected to be the head coach of some team, I heard. He's most likely going to get a job. Was it the Raiders? Who was it? Aaron Glenn, I think so. Or the Saints? Was it the Saints, I think? I think the Saints are going to hire him. 10-16 to go. Here they go. They're going to go for it. Big play here. Darnold takes the snap. Looking. Steps up. Pumping. Nobody's open. Floats it to the end zone and overthrows Justin Jefferson. And it's a turnover on downs. Justin Jefferson wanted a flag. Not going to get it. And the Lions take over at their own 3 with 10 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Okay. So you're advocating... Okay, listen here, mother trucker. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here is how you fix the NBA, in my opinion. Okay? Because obviously there's a huge problem with guys sitting out, the arresting of players and all that kind of stuff, whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? Some management. Time management. It's not time management. It's something else. Load management. Load management that they're doing, right? You shrink it from 82 games to 58, okay? It becomes and the reason it's 58 specifically is you play every team in the NBA twice. So there's 30 teams in the NBA. You play everybody else twice. 1 home, 1 away. Okay, so you get all the matchups. Heyo, Lamassu got his super chat working. Appreciate the $2 testing HTTR. Appreciate you, Lamassu. Okay. You play it home and away, okay? But not only that, all right? You only have NBA games from Thursday to Sunday, okay? Thursday to Sunday. Starting whenever they usually start. I don't care. October to June. All right? It then becomes a 30-week season, right? A 29-week season because you play 2 games. You play one. If you play Thursday, you have 1 day of rest, and then you play Saturday. If you play Friday, you have 1 day of rest, and then you play Sunday. All right? And that's how it goes the entire time. Okay? The whole time. Sunday or Thursday to Sunday. And why is that important? Is because if you want to travel and go watch your favorite team, like if you're a Warriors fan, you can go out there to San Francisco area, wherever they play and you can travel out there, and then you can watch them play Friday and Sunday. It's good, right? Tim's idea already irritates me. That's fine. Tuesday, Thursday are highest ranked games of the week. It doesn't have to be, okay? And also, that might be for viewership on TV, but who cares about viewership on TV? I'm talking about you want people in the stadium. That's where the money's at. You make a lot of money with people in the stadium. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, bouncing it outside is Gibbs. Gibbs is going to find the edge, and Gibbs will go out of bounds after a gain of 5. Okay? Just let the women in one play. No. We better keep Marcus in when he retires and make him a coach. There you go. NBA should shrink from 82 to 60. I said 58 because of that. Anyway, and then that also brings in the fantasy aspect. A lot more people wanted to play fantasy because you have 2 games a week. It makes it everybody easier to predict what's going to happen with your fantasy team. It makes it a lot more interested in that. I think it's fun. Takes a snap, play action, looking, pumping, and right, Brock Wright is in the area. Oh, he's lucky. Brock Wright and Jahmyr Gibbs are in the area. So that's not going to be a intentional grounding in the end zone. So that will be a incomplete pass. Sets up 3rd and 5. Or actually 4th and 5. I think that was 3rd and 5. No, that was 2nd and 5. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5. Tim's got something. It's only for fantasy. No, that's a part of it. People playing fantasy football is huge for the NFL. Huge. Tim is a degenerate gambler. I am not a degenerate gambler. I just know that the viewership of sports are degenerate gamblers. And that's part of the problem. Is people are it's frustrating to watch the NBA and bet on it because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to play. Quick throw over to the left side. It's going to turn upfield. Is Laporta, and on 3rd and 5, he gets the first down. NBA commissioner, for him, I like your ideas. Your plan makes no sense. You take sports away Monday through Wednesday and put them only on days as college football and NFL. I don't know if you know this, but the college football and it's only half the season. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and it will be a gain of 1. Wemby is the top 20 player in his 2nd year, and Luka is probably the best players. Also, the bad team in the NBA are starting to feel with really good players. Oh, they also have to get rid of the freaking lottery. The lottery is stupid, okay? Lottery is terrible. Get rid of the lottery. Worst team gets the pick. Just get rid of it. Single back formation, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Running straight ahead, and it will be a gain of 8. Sets up 3rd and 1. Best thing NBA has got us the All-Star game weekend. Yeah, the All-Star game's good. So it's a 30-week season. I don't know how long of the season is now. It's probably around that. It's probably around a 30-week season, if I were to guess, before the playoffs. Single back formation. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Zigzag, nice cut. There goes Reynolds. Craig Reynolds with the few yard carry. Gets a gain of 3. And first down. It keeps the drive alive here for the Lions. NBA needs more malice in the palace. Yeah. I'm telling you, it would make the NBA a lot better, okay? You need to make the games important. You need to shrink the schedule and make the games more important. More is not beneficial. Because how many games do you have that are just not... you don't even fill the stadium. Play action, looking, gonna check it down. Tipped up, intercepted! Ivan Pace Jr. gets the pick! And the Vikings get the ball back inside the 10, 1st and goal. I would not kill the NBA, okay? I would not. Trust the process. What a play here. Jared Goff, play action, trying to check it down to Reynolds, and number 44 gets his hands on it, and Ivan Pace Jr. picks it off. 44. Who is 44? 44. I don't even see. Is 44 even on the roster? No, there it is. It was Joshua Metellus, a safety blitz. I was looking in the front 7. He was a big safety. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right side. Sam Darnold takes the snap, looking to throw. Darnold, pumping, looking, throws it to the right side, and nearly gave it back. This guy is so trash. Tim, how old are you? 31. So I want Adam Silver to be watching this and hire Tim based on his ideas, just so I can watch the NBA descend into bankruptcy. All thanks to Tim. Thanks to our Timmy and his brilliant ideas. Okay. Last I checked, the NFL only has 17 games, right? They only have 17 games. NBA has 82. Who makes more money? Baseball has 162 games. NFL has 17. Who makes more money? Takes the snap. Play action. Darnold looking. Steps up. Throws it over the middle of the field. And he incomplete. Bobbles it. 3rd and goal. Nasty mesh routes from O'Connell. I love this offense. Yeah. Does he actually get this in bounds? 1? No. His left foot definitely out of bounds. I wasn't sure if it came back before it actually touched with those white shoes and everything, but yeah, no. Honestly, what has killed the NBA is Tim Cannoli scandal. What? LeBron James consistently jumping teams has hurt. What has killed the NBA isn't the schedule, it's super teams. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Darnold pumping, it throws it to the end zone, and he overthrows him again. Justin Jefferson can't get there, and the Vikings will have to settle for a field goal here. Man, they've had what? 7 plays inside the 10, and they still can't punch it in. Oh, man. Justin Jefferson with a just nasty route. But Sam Darnold doing Sam Darnold things, incomplete, and the Lions will hold him to a field goal here. And it's Will Reichard coming to punt it, or to kick it away. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. Hugs the right side of the upright, and it is good. 6:35 to go. Honestly, what has killed the NBA, Tim, is Cannoli scandal. I don't even know what Connolly scandal is. When I was growing up, NBA was king, and it wasn't close. Okay, and what changed? What changed? Players circumvent the draft and make behind-the-scenes deals to develop super teams? I don't think it's the super teams. Because what's hurting the NBA right now is the fact that they don't have a super team. They want a super team. Super teams are good. Like, people don't realize it. The height of the NBA, the most eyes ever in the NBA, was when you had the Golden State Warriors taking on LeBron. Okay? That is the height. And right now they don't have it. It's not, they want a dynasty. A dynasty is good. The Patriots dynasty was good. The Chiefs right now for the NFL is good. People hate the Chiefs. You either love the Chiefs or you hate the Chiefs. The fact is, if you hate the Chiefs, then that means you comment on all of the videos talking about how the refs are cheating for them and it's rigged and it's this and it's that. It's all blah, 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 blah. It's good for the NFL. The Jordan era was the good for NFL. That was good. The Shaq Kobe era was good for the NBA. Did I say NFL for the Jordan era? I meant NBA. You're drunk. The NBA was the 80s and 90s. NBA Finals viewership by year. Let's see. All right, Golden State versus Cavaliers, 20.38 million. Golden State versus Cavaliers, 17.5 million. Golden State Cavaliers, 20.28. Golden State versus Cavaliers, 19.94. Okay, so 17.5 to 20.38 million. Did they ever match that? Okay, so the 98 Bulls was the most. So that was bigger. Okay, fine. I was wrong, but I'm still right because Jordan brought in all the eyes. The dynasty brought the eyes, okay? So technically I was wrong that it wasn't the most, but it was the most in a while. Okay? Like 06-07 was 13 million. 07 was 9 million. 08 was 15 million. There's the kick, and it's going to be a touchback. 09 was 14 million. 10 was 18 when you had the Lakers Celtics, so that brought eyes. Kobe Bryant versus the Big Three. Again, super team brought a bunch of viewership. The super team of Miami and the Heat against Dallas was 17.39. You had the super team versus Kevin Durant was nearly 17, right? Like those were huge numbers. And now you have Bucks versus Phoenix, less than 10. Golden State versus Celtics, 12.4. Nuggets versus Heat, 11.6. Celtics versus Dallas, 11.3. None of these were super teams. Throws over the middle is Patrick, and it's caught, and it's going to be a gain of 8. I wonder if Tim complains to his wife and family about us. Go home, Tim. You're drunk. Dang it. He's already at home. Well, just go away, Tim. You're still drunk. Before Magic and Birth, the NBA was broadcasted live. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action, throws over to the left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, and will get tackled for a first down at the 49-yard line. Oh, you're talking about through the whole year? Oh, you're talking about with all the games that don't matter? You're talking about that? And then you have a bunch of guys not playing because load management, and the players don't want to play that many games because they're worried about getting hurt and not having a long career. Oh, so striking the schedule would be good. Takes a snap, play handoff up the middle is Jahmyr Gibbs, and it's a gain of 3. Load management is killing the NBA. Killing the NBA. Okay? You don't want to buy tickets to the NBA games because you don't know who's going to be playing. If I want to go watch LeBron versus Steph Curry, I have no clue when to buy that. Right? Well, obviously I know when to buy it because it's when those two teams play. But I don't know if when I should buy it because LeBron may not even play. Handoff up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs tripped up for a gain of 4. Third down and short. Can we win wild cards against Tampa Bay? Absolutely, Tim. Mrs. Tim be like, how was your day, Tim? And Tim was like, oh, let me tell you about the NBA. I agree, Tim. So why is it in the 60s to 2010 did we not have that issue? Is because it was the Spurs with an old Tim Duncan handoff up the middle here. Reynolds will get tackled just shy of the first down marker. It was with the old Tim Duncan, old Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. These guys, they started sitting them in the regular season because they were trying to win championships. And then that's when the science started to come out saying that 82 games is too many to have a full-length season, to have a full career, and make sure that you are healthy for the playoffs. It gives you an advantage over the other teams if you can stay healthy going into the playoffs and having the load management. And that's when other teams started, like Kawhi Leonard obviously took that to an extreme, and now all of them do it. Like Steph Curry says, like, I want to play every game. The team tells me I'm not allowed to. You're missing the big point, Tim. The NBA doesn't have rivals anymore. I mean, getting rid of the divisions was stupid. That's for sure. Like, they're trying to get rid of the importance of the divisions in the NFL right now. Getting rid of the divisions was definitely stupid. It also doesn't help to make it interesting. Why the heck they're stopping my credit cards on Super Chat? I don't know. Oh, you know what? That's probably your bank is thinking it's fraud. So you probably have to go to your app or your bank and say that it's not fraud. Tim is that meme of the guy at a party by himself in a corner watching everyone else and have a good time and thinking they don't even know how the NBA is screwed. True. Do you watch me at parties? When Bulls played Pacers, Magic, Sonics, and other good teams during the season, it mattered because of rivalries. I can get behind that too. That's fine with me. But the part of the problem is that players do not want to play 82 games anymore. So shrink the season so that they are forced to play every game. Make it in their contract that you can't have load management without massive fines. Yeah, because that you've never paid for like YouTube super chats before, and if you're trying to do multiple now, they're probably like, "Wait a minute, what is this? This is not what Lamassu usually does." No, NBA got 3-point line. That's about it. Besides slam dunk contest, yeah. Washington plays Sunday night. Exactly. It's gonna be fun. What if they get injured? Yeah, no, like you would have a independent doctor. Um, like you could have a third party doctor for each team, an NBA doctor that verifies that you are injured. That's it. That's easy. Like if you are actually injured, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're just taking the night off because you think that it's not worth your time, man, he is really close to that first down marker. Where are they going to mark this? All right, it's going to be short of the first down. 4th and inches here for the Lions. They're going for it. Takes the snap. Play action. Goff looking. Throws it over the middle. Oh, is that tipped at the line? Or did he just lose it? And the Vikings will take over on downs here with 3:37 to go in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill asked for a trade. Interesting. Justin, you ain't never lie. Did he just lose this ball? No. It was tipped at the line. Big boy. I think number 91. Did I see number 91? No. Was it 90 something? What did I see? 90? It was not 91. They don't have a 91. No, it couldn't. Well, 91's injured. Not 91. All right. I formation. Sam Darnold takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Jones. Jones bouncing it outside, turns upfield, and we'll get a gain of about 2.5 at the 44-yard line. You excited to come play Tampa? Absolutely, Patrick. We're coming for you. Tim is nowhere near New Hampshire. He played college football, which is amateur sports. That's awesome. Well, not anymore. In my day, it was amateur sports playing college football. Takes a snap, play action. Darnold escapes the pocket, rolling to his left side. Darnold is going to keep it, and Darnold will go out of bounds, taking a big shot there by Reeves, knocking him out of bounds after a gain of 2. Sets up now 3rd and 6. The NBA did say to players to be able to qualify for like all NBA teams and awards, players have to play at least 65 games or something like that. But yeah, that's still 17 games that you can opt out of. Like if I bought a ticket expecting, like if I bought a ticket to go see Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Marshawn Lattimore, blah, 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 and they're just like, yeah, I'm good. On like week 10. Like, what? Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Darnold looking. Quick throw over to the right side. First down and more is Naylor. gets the first down, turns upfield, cross midfield, and the Vikings are going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. If Tim played today, he could have gotten that sweet NIL money. That's right, that sweet NIL money. At least Washington won't have to worry about snow like we would if we played the Eagles. That's true. Having Jaden Daniels go down there and play, and then we could play in Detroit inside a dome. That would be fantastic. And then, then the Eagles though. I would rather play the. No, I wouldn't. I guess I would rather play the Vikings. I hope the Vikings get there, because then we can play in a dome, and then don't have Jaden Daniels worried about the cold. I like this Minnesota team. Yeah, they play with tenacity, especially defensively. Schedule: Texans and Chargers Saturday, Pittsburgh and Ravens Saturday, Denver and Buffalo Sunday at 1, Eagles Packers at 4, Washington Tampa at 8, and Monday night Rams and whoever lose Monday. Yeah, exactly. Or I don't know. I understand that. I have it right here if you guys want to look at it this way too. I'll just share the screen. I have it right here. So you have the Saturday 4:30 Chargers and Texans. Saturday 8 o'clock Steelers and Ravens. Sunday 1 o'clock Broncos and Buffalo. Sunday 4:30 Packers and Eagles. Sunday at 8 you have Washington at Tampa, and then Monday you have the loser of this game taking on the Rams. What are you talking about, Tim? Play for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's true. I got my big contract. But isn't that what the Chiefs and the others did this weekend? Rest of the players, if I bought tickets to see Mahomes. Okay, there is one major difference, though. If you buy a ticket on the last week of the season, right, that's kind of built in that could happen, especially if you know your team is really, really good. You already know when the risk is. Week 18, there's a big risk that your guys will not play. In the NBA, it could be out of a 30-week season, week 12, and they just decide to not play because they're resting. Right? Like, there is that major defense or major difference where it's not the other time or in the NBA that they don't have that. All right. Offset I formation to the right, takes the snap, hand off to Jones. Jones spinning, finding a lane. What a move! Man, it was all bottled up, but Aaron Jones with a nice spin move, cutting it back towards the middle, turns it into a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Note, some playoff games are on Prime. Ugh. I mean, I love that. Honestly, I want Prime to take over. It's ahead of YouTube TV by a mile. I already pay for Prime. I love Prime. It's a great service. Just rock with that. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right side is Jones. Jones is going to hit the outside and get a nice first down, but a flag comes in late from the secondary. Let's see what this is. Vikings and Lions pointing at each other that they held. .116 in the second quarter. Rooting for us and the Packers to win the wild card division so we can host the NFC Championship, and I definitely would call out work to go to the game. That would be fun. In the shotgun is Darnold. Jones motions back to the backfield. 2 receivers each way now. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Jones. Jones, not a lot of room this time. Will only get a gain of about a half yard. Big boy in the middle there, stuffing him. You can also watch the games on Twitch for the games on Prime. Yeah, that's a great point, too. Note some playoff games on Prime. Yeah, that's another great point. Free. You can go watch it on Twitch for free. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Darnold. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Jones. And quick tackle there by Jack Campbell. And it's now going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings. Travel time for Broncos is terrible. Why Broncos at Bills at 1 p.m. game and not Eagles-Packers? I don't know. Mike Evans the GOAT. Mike Evans about to be shut down this weekend once Lattimore comes back. I'm sad Bengals didn't get in. Me too, a little bit, to be honest. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Darnold pumping. Throws it underneath and incomplete. 4th and 6. The Vikings will have to settle for another field goal here and make it a 1-point game with 24 seconds at half. Here we go. Do you like Tim's NBA ideas? Yes or no? Let the poll speaks for itself. From the left side, Reichard. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is 7-6 here with 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Vikings will get the ball at half, so we'll see if the Lions will push here. That's okay, we got 15. That's okay, we got 15. Oh, is that McMillan? Yeah, McMillan. West Coast team travel east is bad and should start at 4. There you go. McMillan's going to get shut down by Mikey Sandra still. So you have Lattimore on Mike Evans, Sandra still on McMillan. Noah I on whoever your other guy is. West Coast team travel east is bad and should start at 4. What up, Robert? Robert. Don't forget BSJ on the bench. Yeah. Problem with what you want to do with the NBA is that you don't have any idea how much money they would lose in advertising. I disagree. I think that the value... Here comes the kick from Reichard. Reichard will go kick it out of bounds. And so now it'll be at the 40-yard line. Yikes. Ball will be placed at the 40, and now the Lions will have 20 seconds and a timeout, and they only will need 40 plus 10, 60, 78 yards as where it sits. 20 yards. They need a 20-yard play or just 20 yards in general, and they get into field goal range. We got to learn to use his helmet as a battering ram. All right, empty backfield set. Goff takes the snap. 3-man rush. Throws it over to the right side. Has his man caught. St. Brown. And that's a 19-yard gain. Jake Bates. And he's out of bounds. Jake Bates will have a 59-yard field goal in hand. KC was scared of Barris. Yep. All right, 1st and 10 with 15 seconds remaining in the second. Goff in the shotgun. Now anything else is gravy. He can make a 59-yarder. 3 receivers to the left. 5 seconds. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throws it over the middle of the field, has his man caught, 1st down at the 31, and now it's just a 49-yarder. They'll call timeout with like 3 seconds left. Timeout with 3 seconds, and all right, they're going to make it 2 seconds. That's fine. Field goal. Here comes Bates and Goff with just 2 quick completions, including a huge one to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That was a massive kick, and Reicher just gives them an easy opportunity to get more points on the board, and it will be looking at potentially a 10-6 game. Jake Bates, long of 58 this year, 25 of 28 on the year, 89%. So this should put him over 90. That kickoff was absolutely inexcusable. That was pretty bad. All right, 48-yard attempt, very makeable for Bates. From the right hash. Bates. And it looks like Minnesota will ice him here. If they cut the NBA games to 66, wouldn't players lose money? But if NBA viewership is down, advertisers won't buy as much time. The time will be more valuable because there's less opportunity. Right? Here's the kick, and it will be a snap, a hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 10-6 as clock expires in the first half. Minnesota will get the ball coming out of halftime, and Lions on top 10-6. I need to use the restroom real quick, and I will be right back. All right, and then I'm going to go over PCC. We're going to talk about why going for 2. Why I like to go in for 2. Wow. So much for an explosive scoring offensive game. It's not been the case for sure. Okay. All right, this is my thought process. Okay, so at the time that we did that, right? It was 19. No. When did we score? At the time we did that, it was 16-12, right? So it was 12. Basically, it was 12-10 when we scored, right? So 12-10. All right. Then we scored and we made it 12-16. So if you kick the PAT and you make it 12-17, you're up by 5, right? You're up by 5 here. First of all, 2 field goals. If they were able to score 2 field goals before the game is over, then they would win 18-17, right? 18-17 with 2 field goals. Then you have a touchdown. It makes it a 2-point game at least, but they also have an opportunity to go for 2 to then make it a 3-point game anyway, right? So you don't even get, it's still like if they scored a touchdown here at 12-17, they would probably go for 2 to try to make it a 20-17 game. So you still are only going for a tie if they get it. Of course, if they don't, it could be 18-17 with a failed 2-point conversion. So, and then a field goal would win the game in this scenario. But if you do go for 2 and you get it, now if 2 field goals tie, and if they got a touchdown to make it 19-18, and then they got another touchdown, like, I don't know, a pick 6 or something, then they would make it 26-18, and you're still within range with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. If you're at 17 and they get, 20-17 and then another touchdown, they would make it 27-17. And now you're 10 points behind and you're just screwed. Or if they just go for a 19, they would be 26-19 or 26-17. And then you're still out of range. Right? So it's just, the paint is killing me. It's funny. Not the paint. He's believing in himself less and less as he talks. I'm crying. No, I'm trying to make sure I'm explaining it right. Going for 2, being down by 5 or down by 6, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. It only hurts you to be down by 5. More, right? You wanna be up by 6 rather than up by 5. You want to be up by 6 rather than down by 5 or up by 5. The math is just better in your favor at that point. So it makes no difference. And then if you go for 2, well, if you went for 2 there, yeah, you'd be up by 6. Why is Washington's run defense so bad, despite all the talent? It showed today why it mattered. A field goal would have won instead of tied the game. No, but that's the worst case scenario. Is okay, a field goal ties. That's worst case. But you could get screwed if you don't go for 2 there, and you just take the 1, and they score back-to-back touchdowns. Now you're down by 9, and you're just out of it. But Tim, how does missed 2-point conversion affect NBA's viewership? Let me tell you. It's hard to understand 5 or 6 is still beat by a touchdown. Exactly. It is hard to understand. Or it's not hard to understand. Sorry, you're saying it's not hard to understand that 5 or 6 is still beat by a touchdown. Yeah, obviously it doesn't matter if they score a touchdown. They're going to take the lead either way. That's irrelevant. But if they score a touchdown and you're up by 5 or 6, it doesn't make a difference. I'm happy with playing on Sunday night next week. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. Or I'm not happy. I got you. It's going to be a big game no matter when we play. But, yeah. It's... Being up by 5 is, the worst place to be. It's the worst place. It literally gives you no benefits to be up by 5. The difference between 5 and 4 is very... unless you're saying the only benefit potentially is a field goal wins the game instead of ties it. In there, that's cool. But a tie is still not a bad thing. Whereas you could be in a situation where you're down by 9 instead of down by 8, and now you need 2 scores to get in, and you're absolutely screwed at that point. My philosophy is 2-point conversion is on 2-point conversion is always take the extra point unless you have to take 2 points. But I think I understand what you mean. Yeah. Winning is better than tie. Yes, obviously winning is better than tie. But the risk reward at that point is you could be in a situation because you didn't go for 2 in that spot and you just settled for 1 that you're now needing 2 scores. And there's several times that this could apply where you're now just out of it. Daniel agrees with me. Thank you. 58% of you agree with me. There has to be changes. The NBA does not care about its fans anymore. I haven't watched NBA since Kobe Bryant last played. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a problem, basically. There's a lot going on for sure with the NBA, but at the same time, I'm not its target audience, so who cares what I think? Or I guess I am their target audience. I shouldn't say it that way. I don't know how much I would care about the NBA and a lot of how it is right now. I think it would be better though, and I might get into it, especially if you could play fantasy football or fantasy basketball, and it makes sense. Like if you could, like with fantasy football, like everybody plays once a week, and it just makes it so much easier to have matchups. Fantasy baseball is okay, right? It makes it because they play 6 out of 7 days. Rarely does a team only play 5 days in a week, and kind of throws you off a little bit, but in fantasy baseball, it really only makes a difference of like 2 points, 3 points on average or something like that if they miss a day. So over a span of a week with all the players that you have in fantasy baseball, it doesn't actually make a difference. But with fantasy basketball, where you can get 40 points in a night from Luka Doncic, or maybe even more, depending on how your scoring system is, if he plays twice a week compared to 3 times a week, that's a dramatic change in your scoring. And these kind of things bring viewership. The more ways that you can have little wins like that and little ways to be interested in your sport, it's how it brings it. That's why the NFL is king. If you're up by 5 or 4, it doesn't matter. That's no man's land. You always go for 2. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Troy. It's exactly what I'm saying. 4 or 5 does not matter. So you may as well go for 2 to get to 6 that actually could make a difference in a majority of ways. Because the worst case scenario is what PCC was saying, is that now instead of going for a field goal to win the game, you're going to a field goal for tying the game, which, is obviously not ideal, but it's still, you have a chance to tie. You have a chance to catch them and play more. Whereas there's a scenario if you're up by 5 that if they get 2 quick touchdowns, you're screwed. Another thing is if they get 2 field goals, they could have a chance to win too, because you could also flip that, right? Like let's say they score a field goal, make it a 2-point game, and then they get the ball back. They could be going for the field goal to now win the game instead of tie the game. There's also that part too. They just started that stupid tournament like soccer. Yeah, exactly. The good old in-season tournament that LeBron made sure he took very seriously the first year to make sure he found a way to win something because he knew the Lakers had no chance for the real thing. Tyreek went from calling Tua the MVP last year to this idiocy tonight. Well, like, he likes Tua, but the problem is Tua is hurt all the time. Shane Steichen gets to return to the Colts after that crap show of the last 2 years, but Mayo's gone. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know why they fired Mayo. The only explanation that I can, and like, you know, that's not conspiratorial in a way, you know, like what Troy joked about. That's not conspiratorial is that there is a big philosophy difference in Drake May. Basically the same thing that got Brian Flores fired with the problem with Tua. LeBron won a title with the Lakers. Yeah, that was before the in-season tournament. I like the in-season tournament. It was good this year. Good. Who's the next NFL coach to be fired? Peterson or Daboll? It's got to be Daboll. I mean, the whole Giants organization needs to be fired. Peterson probably needs to be fired. For sure. Yeah, he needs to be fired. Who's the next NFL host? Right. I would say the next NFL coach to be fired. Peterson. I think Peterson's fired next. All right, we're starting the second half into the end zone. Touchback. Coach of the year, Daboll. Tim expected bean letter from the African American community for dissing the NBA. Basketball was my first love, man. I played basketball my whole childhood up until I was like early 20s. And then I still even play it a little bit as an adult and some pick up men's league once a week. And I would like to get back into it again if I had time, but I don't. Like, I love basketball. I love it. But I can't get into it. It's too many games. It's like, I don't have time to keep up with all of the NBA. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side, cutting it up, and it is a gain of 1. Tim is trying to shave with a spoon. It's not a spoon, it's a back scratcher, and I'm just running it through my hair. I hate you, Justin. Takes a snap, handoff, going deep, and not on the same page. Comeback route, and see, Sam Darnold's terrible. He doesn't even know what he's doing here. He literally doesn't know where he's at. Why did you fire Peterson? What Jags do before he got there? Anything? Isn't this his second season? Am I crazy? You know what? I thought Doug Peterson was on his second season. This is not his first season here. This was his third season. Three receivers to the left. Jefferson in motion. Takes the snap. Darnold looking, pressure, has to escape to his left, now shifts, throws over there to the left side, and Robertson all over Jefferson, and finally a flag comes up. Jefferson's been begging 1-for-1 all night. Robertson can't believe it. He's saying, what in the world is the flag? Tim, would you sign Trey Hendrickson? Defensive holding, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Just realized I'm not on the Gamecast anymore. Hold up. It's his third year, and he took him to the NFC Championship 2 years ago? Huh? Trevor Lawrence never went to the AFC Championship. They won one game with that big comeback against Justin Herbert and the Chargers. They never went to the AFC Championship. Takes a snap, play action. Looking, Darnold goes over to the right side, incomplete. First and 10, now second and 10. Tim, you think Mike Tomlin will be fired? No, not even close. What he did this year was actually insane. Actually insane. They beat Chargers in the wild card after being down 27-0, then lost in the divisional. Yep. All right, single back formation. And that was 2 seasons ago. And now they're like, what, 4-13? Man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Akers. Akers with a big gaping hole down the right sideline. One man to beat is Joseph. And he gets around him. And Joseph, no, he does grab his hand and brings him down. And nice play by Akers with a 58-yard scamper down inside the 5. They should have went to the AFC Championship, but the refs held them. Yeah, but now they're absolute trash. Who got the number 1 pick? Let's see. Tennessee. Tennessee got the number 1 pick. In the shotgun, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Akers, and he gets stuffed at the 5-yard line. It's Titans, Cleveland, Giants, Patriots, and Jacksonville in your top 5. Who got the number 1 pick? Titans, yep. Tim, T-Law has been hurt. Even when T-Law's been in the game, he's been awful. Trevor Lawrence has been absolutely horrible. 11 touchdowns, 7 picks this year. Takes a snap, play action. Darnold looking, throws underneath, turns upfield as Jones. Jones will get down to the 2 and brings up 3rd down and 2. And what was his stats before that? The year before that, 21 touchdowns, 14 picks. In 22, he had a good year. 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 8 touchdowns. But last year, he played 16 out of the 17 games. It's not like he missed a bunch of time last year. Is Sanders going to go number 1? I don't think so. All right, here we go. Single back formation. Darnold under center, puts a man in motions the tight end, left to right, takes the snap, play action. Darnold looking, pressure, has to escape to his left side, keeps his eyes downfield, pumping, and now just throws it away. And incomplete. Good defense by the Lions, keeping him out of the end zone again. It's at the 2. What is O'Connell going to do? Nope, O'Connell wants to go for it, and you got to. This is 2 14-win teams going at it for the number 1 seed in the NFC. You can't be soft and settle for field goals here. You got to go for it. Next gen stats say go for it. They went for it earlier and failed. 2-yard plays at the goal line are about 50-50. You have to assume this one's going to go in. I mean, you don't have to assume, but you got to feel pretty good about it. Takes the snap. Darnold looking. Pressure. They hold it really good. He's got all day now. Throws it to the right. Darnold now throws it to the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Addison, and Terrion Arnold, the rookie, shuts down Jordan Addison, and it's incomplete. And the Lions with their 2nd goal line stand here, and they will take over on downs. Wow. Wow.
T-Law played against us last year, and he was a joke. Yeah. Do you do any research on other teams? I mean, I don't do extensive research on any other teams, but I mean, I follow the NFL. I'm typically aware of a lot of the stuff going on. I mean, I don't know what you mean. Gross Darnold tongue. Great defense. Yep. It's all good. Sorry, Tim. You're good. I'm not offended. We can go back and forth. That's okay. And you don't have to agree with me on the NBA stuff either. I don't care. I know it's not going to happen. Nobody gives a crap what Tim thinks. If the Wizards were good, Tim would be simping hard for the NBA. Honestly, you're probably not wrong. I love basketball. I grew up on basketball. If the Wizards are actually good, it would be interesting what I would do. I don't know. Wizards select Tim's son and the number 1 overall pick. They wanted the hometown kid. I love it. Tim can't believe the way the Bears... Tim can't believe we play Bears and Falcons next season. No, we don't play the Bears. We'll play the Vikings. Or we'll play the winner of this game. Or the loser of this game. If you follow the NFL, why didn't you know Mayo went to Israel with Kraft 5 years ago? Things aren't adding up. Liar! What's up, Leinard? I wish Los Angeles NFC is 10-7. Yet have a negative point differential of 19. Los Angeles Chargers, you mean? Is that true? Oh, takes a snap as Goff going deep. And intercepted. What in the world was that? Harrison Smith gets the pick, and it's basically a punt on first down from the Lions. What are we watching? Yes, we do. Tim, we have the NFC North next year. Oh, we have the NFC North is what you're saying. No, wait, didn't we? Who did we play this year? Oh, we played the NFC South this year. Gotcha. So NFC North. Got it. What was their annual pilgrimage to the Holy Land, Dr. Pig? Yeah, Tim, NFC LA is Rams. Oh, Rams. I'm an idiot. Why do I keep forgetting the Rams playing? Or not, I keep forgetting. I don't know why I thought that. I'm just like, for some reason I was like, determined that he was wrong about the NFC. I don't know why. But the Rams. Okay. Wow, they do have a minus 19 point differential. That is crazy. And they won their division. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side. Jones cuts it up the middle here. Jones stiff arms a man. And gets tackled after a gain of about 7.5 or so. Second down and 3 coming up for the Vikings as they cross midfield. You saw what they made no sense? What? Chargers are 11-6. Yeah, sorry. Why was their annual pilgrimage to the Holy Land, Dr. Pig? Oh, yeah. Justin, I like to think they bonded together during a... Oh, jeez. All right, 11:39 to go here in the third. Rams finish 10-7 or 11-6. The Rams finished 10-7 because they lost today. Going deep. Stays in the Holy Land, yeah. We play Tampa, not Rams. That is The truth, Bruce. Yes, we do. Isn't that wild? It's amazing. So amazing. Week 1 rematch. That's absolutely right. Jaden wasn't ready for that matchup, but if we go back and remember that film, man, Terry could have had 4 touchdowns that day. Daniel Wallaby play Tampa Bay next Sunday? Yes, we do. Sunday night. Tim, has it ever happened where 2 rematches from week 1 were in the wild card? That I have no idea. That is a stat. Because both Tampa and the Eagles, or us and Tampa and Eagles and Packers are rematches, yeah. On one side, I doubt it. I doubt it. Did the Rams and one of these teams play this year? No way. If the Lions lose, it would be 3 week 1 matchups in the NFC repeats. The Lions played the Bucks week 1. No, Lions played the Rams week 1. If the Lions lose today, it would be 3 week 1 matchups. Holy crap. Oh no, Terrion Arnold. Ah, no, he's grabbing at his left leg. They have to go to the backup. Takes a snap. Darnold looking. Gonna get it out there to Jones on the screen. Jones has got blockers, and Jones will get tackled at the 37-yard line. But it won't be as hot as humid. That's true. Well, now I'm rooting for it. Let's go Vikings. I'm rooting for the Vikings here. Just how the NFL scripted it, yeah. All right, 10:56 to go here in the third. Single back. Takes the snap. Hand up. Nope. Play action. Stepping up. Pumping. Escaping the pocket. Oh my gosh. Nearly threw an interception. Sedarius Smith wasn't expecting it, and it goes in between his arms and hits the ground. Pseudo, $2. How much for a pole dance? I'm not picky. Oh, we gotta make it look like a pole like this. Appreciate the super chat there, Sude. Wonder if the media has noticed that. I don't know. Oh, here come the conspiracy theories. Yep. They call intentional grounding. Oh yeah, there was nobody in the area. Yep, and he didn't get outside the tackle box. Intentional grounding, so it would be a 13-yard loss. They hit Darnold in the head. Let's see, did they hit him in the head? Oh, they did. You're right. Wow. They did. Sam Darnold has turned back the original Sam Darnold. Yeah. He sucks. He's always actually bad. It's actually crazy. 3 receivers to the left side. Darnold in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Darnold looking, steps up, throws it to the right side. Jefferson wide open. And on 2nd and 23, made the defender fall. Defender wanted a push-off called, not getting it. Robertson, can't believe it. Let's take a look. Does Jefferson push off? No. Oh, wow. That was a horrible flop by Robertson. That was not a push at all. All right. Three receivers to the left side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Darnold looking, quick throw to the left side, and incomplete. Nearly undercut there by the safety. And now it's 4th and 6 at the 33. A 50-yard field goal. Will they send Will Reichert out for a 50-yarder? Or do they go for it on 4th and 6? They do. And they actually make it a 51-yarder. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is 10-9 now. Detroit on top with under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Plenty of time left. And we have a tight game here in Detroit. Just amazing how you and Creed Humphrey look alike. Yeah. Good old Creed. If the Vikings kicked the field goal earlier, they would be winning. Booger McFarland, yep. I was expecting a shootout, and we're not getting that. And it's interesting. It actually makes sense. It actually makes sense because the Lions' defense is beat up, but Sam Darnold sucks. And we've seen that. He's missed a bunch of throws. And then the Lions' offense is really good, but so are the Vikings' defense is fantastic. So it actually makes sense that it's a battle here. I was the one to call it out. Oh, the Creed Humphrey bit? Were you the one that started that? I believe it. Yeah, you're the one who told me to look up Creed, right? Is that what happened? Is that what happened here? We got a film breakdown here. But his hair kind of goes more straight back. Can I do that? I don't even know. Probably not right now. Probably need to make it wet or something. But it's fine. I'll just do that. Right? Am I as tall as him? No shot. What is he, 6'2", 6'3"? I'm 5'10" on a good day. He's 6'4". You need, y'all literally twins. You need Creed to join the stream one. I started the fat shaming of Pierce on here, yeah. That or Queso? Oh no, Queso. Dang, doing me dirty. Queso. That's brutal. Doing me dirty. That's too funny. Good old Queso. How tall am I? About 5'10" on a good day. Maybe 5'11". I don't know, somewhere in there. All right, single back formation. Man in motion is Williams. Takes the snap, play action. Goff going to swing it out there. Nice throw to Gibbs, and Gibbs will get close to the first down marker. It'll be 2nd and 1 at their own 39. So you're a mini Creed. Yeah, there you go. A fun-sized Creed. 9:30 to go here in the third. Man in motion is Williams. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. Cutting it up the middle is Gibbs. And the second effort, Pine Sewell helps him push him across the first down marker. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Tim is 5'2". He just won't admit it. Can you take me smaller? Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right. And Laporta makes the catch, turns upfield, gets a gain of about 6-7. 48-yard line, so it'll be a 7-yard gain. Sets up 2nd down and 3 here for the Lions. Got a pimple on my nose. Dang pimples. All right, 8:53 to go in the third. Lions have the ball, 2nd and 3 at their own 48. Here we go. It's more like at the 47. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Gibbs. Gibbs will get the first down to the 49-yard line across midfield. All right. So 1st down, Lions. All right. Man in motion is Williams. Takes a snap, play action. Swings it out there to the left side. And Jamison Williams gets waylaid by Byron Murphy for a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15 now. The other direction across midfield. Jared Goff gets it out there to Williams. $7:25 to go in the third. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Laporta. Takes the snap, drops back, and flag. False start. Offense. Number 68, 2nd down. Decker gets called for the false start. 7:20 to go here in the third. Decker's tatted like he's in the Yakuza. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Steps up. Goff throws it over the middle. Has his man Laporta. And Laporta on 2nd and 19 will throw a beautiful strike to get a gain of about 15, 16 yards. Sets up a 3rd down and a much more manageable. Deuce towers over him. Did y'all not see the pic of Tim beside Deuce Vaughn? Deuce Vaughn towers over. What is he, 5'6"? With cleats. 3rd and 2. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Williams. Takes the snap. Drops back. Pumping. Throws it over the middle of the field. Caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 4th catch of the day. What is this he keeps doing? I don't even know what that is. Ooh, I can open up a Pokemon pack. You guys have this Pokemon Pocket game? Up, quick throw to the left side. Williams makes the catch, runs backwards a little bit. We'll get a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line. All right, here we go. 5.5 to go here in the third. Single back formation. 3 tight ends set. Takes the snap, hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs runs straight ahead, and Gibbs gets the first down. Gain of 5 past the 19. Ooh. No, the ref marks it short of the first down. Interesting. So 3rd and inches coming up here for the Lions. Man, I thought he got past the line to gain, but no, sir. 5 minutes to go here in the third. 10-9, Lions on top. Did you see Ron Rivera is favored for the Jets job? They've been picking up his draft picks from here. Stop it. You're joking. 3rd and inches. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Ref discussing something. Ooh. No, they will give him the first. Replay assist does move him past the first down marker. So 1st and 10 Lions at the 18. I mean, it looked like he got there pretty clearly in the live action. Yeah, he definitely got past the 19-yard line, nearly to the 18. Tim, rumor mill is churning that Godwin is out of Tampa this offseason. Dude was on pace for a triple crown. Would you roll the dice and give him another weapon? Yes, I love Godwin. Takes a snap, hand off to the right side, and it will get a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Yeah, if we can get Godwin cheap, ooh, yes, please. Godwin's a dog. Out of the slot, too? Yes. Yeah. I would totally grab him. Then you have Terry, Luke McCaffrey on the other side. I like Luke. I want to see Luke continue to grow. And then Godwin in the slot. All right, man in motion here is right. Now goes from right to left. Quick throw over to the right side is Amon-Ra. And Amon-Ra will get a gain of about 3. Sets up now 3rd down and 4 for the Lions. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. They're well inside field goal range, inside the red zone here at the 15-yard line. So can they put 6 on the board and put the Vikings down by 8? Tim, do you think we should go get Higgins? I think Higgins would be too much, honestly. And I'm not the... I mean, Higgins is good. 6'4" frame, nice speed, great hands. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if we got him, but it wouldn't be my ideal. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Jameer. Jameer will get... Ooh, he fumbled it, but he got it back. It will be now 4th down and a long 1 coming up for the Lions, and you know they're going to go for it. Only thing he lacked was yardage. He 100% would have racked up those yards with the pace he was on, but plus Mike's injury, yup. Patrick, even if he stayed healthy, he wasn't out doing what Chase did this year. Yeah. Oh, he wouldn't have ended up with Chase, but he was on pace to start the year, yeah. T. Higgins is 6'4", yep. You understand the words on pace? Yeah. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Looking. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open is Jameer Gibbs. The angle route is just nasty. Especially from a guy like Jameer Gibbs. Makes the catch, and Jameer Gibbs puts the Lions on top by 7. Higgins is injured again. Ugh, yeah, that's another reason. And he's just going to be way too much money, I think. If we can get him cheap, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. But the problem is he's going to want like 20, 25 million a year, and T. Higgins is not worth that to me. I'll give you 14. Higgins is a drama queen, though. That's what I'm thankful for. We've had 2 ones for nearly a decade with no drama outside of that one guy. Yeah, exactly. That one guy. Vikings should be up but miss opportunities. Yep. The missed opportunity was to sign somebody other than Sam Darnold. Roar Lions roar, says Suzanne. Higgins is going for 30 mil. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's not worth that to me. Not even close. 30 million is Justin Jefferson in my mind. Jamar Chase. Like that level of dude. And honestly, that might be the list that I'd pay that much. That might be the list. Tyreek Hill is older now. Probably not paying him that. I'm not paying Nico that. I'm not paying DK. I'm not paying Ayuk. I'm not paying anybody on the Chiefs that much. I'm not paying, like, I don't know, Cortland Sutton, or I'm not paying CeeDee Lamb that much. Maybe CeeDee Lamb would be the next one on the board. Mikey even on 25 mil. What do these bums smoke? Yeah. So maybe 25 mil would be enough for Terry? Yeah, I hope so. Higgins will take 14 mil a year if thrown in a lifetime supply of free pole dances deal. I'm in. Garrett Wilson eventually, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I like Wilson a lot. I mean, like Wilson, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, these guys should be high 20s, but I'm just saying, like, it's Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson at, like, the top. And that's around 30 million to me. Like, I'm not paying AJ that. AJ Brown. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the kick from Jake Bates. So it's an 8-point game here. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. What bracket is Amon-Ra for you? Amon-Ra is somewhere around like 23 for me. Eventually, maybe, if there isn't a bigger contradiction of terms in the English language, then I don't know what is. Eventually, maybe. Is that a contradiction? Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is Jones. Jones turns upfield and will fall forward for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Just under 2.5 to play here in the third. Tim, you doing film review this week? Yes, I will be doing film review this week. I will be. Might even do it tomorrow. If not, it will definitely be on Tuesday. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Darnold rolling to the right side. Darnold throwing it downfield, wide open. Oh, Naylor couldn't keep his feet. He goes out of bounds. So it will be a first down unless the flag brings it back. Eventually, maybe. Is that a problem? Wow, Tim, your level of illiteracy knows no limits. Eventually, maybe. Is that a problem? Saying, like, eventually, maybe? Is that a problem? Is it really? I'm actually... I don't know. Anyway, 1st and 10. At the 40 of the Lions here. Single back formation. Takes a snap. Handoff. Aaron Jones dives ahead straight up the middle for a gain of about 3.5. So 2nd down and along 6 coming up here for the Vikings. He read illiteracy wrong. We can't help him. 19th paid QB in the league, has 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns. Jason Licht is a top 5 GM. Quick throw over to the right side. Turns up field. Oh, Oliver couldn't stay on his feet. So now brings up 3rd and 4. Read Justin's initial comment. Eventually, maybe, if there isn't a bigger contradiction of terms in the English language, then I don't know what is. If there isn't a bigger contradiction of terms in the English language, then I don't know what is. What did I read wrong? It sounds like he's saying that eventually maybe is the biggest. No, if there isn't a bigger contradiction. Takes a snap, looking, steps up, throws over the middle of the field. No, wait. Are you saying, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no flags. 4th and 4. The Vikings want to settle for another field goal here. 52 yards. No, wait. If there isn't a bigger... What are you saying? Maybe is something that can possibly happen. Eventually is something that will happen. Fourth and 4. To the right side, 52-yard field goal, Reichard. And the refs stopped the play for some reason. They're getting reset. They reset the clock to 25 seconds, okay? The play clock, that is. Will Reichard from the right hash. Now the ball's in play. Here we go. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide right. The arrows were right. Oh, no. They had 2 arrows in the stadium pointing to the right, and they called it. 23 seconds left in the third, and the Lions will maintain an 8-point lead and take the ball. Okay, so you're saying, because eventually is something that will happen definitely, and maybe is something that possibly will happen. Eventually means it definitely will happen. Definitely will happen. Eventually, like it'll definitely happen. That's what eventually means. Offset I formation to the right. Goff takes a snap. Play action. Steps up. Pressure. Has to get rid of it. Does. Jahmyr Gibbs wide open in the flat. Turns up field. Gain of 15. And that will put them around midfield. You cannot say something will happen and possibly happen at the same time. They contradict each other. Eventually... Okay. I don't think that's what I meant by eventually, but eventually means that it will happen. I guess it's more of a in the end, especially after a long delay, dispute, or series of problems. But interesting. Eventually, maybe just guarantees that maybe in which case a certain result isn't guaranteed anyway. Yeah, I'm just saying that he could get there eventually. He could get there. So it's a contradiction to say, like, he could eventually? Like, I'm saying it's possible he will get there eventually. Like, you can't say that? He could get there eventually? I feel like that's a statement that people say. I don't know. I've never thought about it. Eventually means something definitely will happen. Like, I'm just thinking, like, eventually means, like, given enough time, it could happen. Interesting. It's like jumbo shrimp. It's a oxymoron, yeah. Will Taylor Swift switch teams and come to Detroit? No. You never answered my question about Trey Hendrickson. Oh, would I sign Trey Hendrickson? He's getting up there now, isn't he? How old is he? 29? Is he 30 yet? Yeah, he's 30. I don't think Trey Hendrickson would be my answer at defensive end. Possibly is a better word. He could possibly get there. But the main thing is, what I was saying is that he's not. I wouldn't pay Wilson $30 million right now. But in a year or two, maybe I would. So he could possibly get there, as Pig says. Takes a snap, play action. Goff steps up, throws it over the middle of the field, turns upfield. Dancing is Laporta, and Laporta, with a little shake and bake, spins off the tackler and gets tripped up for a first down. Excuse me. Eminem. Eventually means given enough time, it will happen. Not could. 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap, quick throw. Oh my gosh, Van Ginkel nearly got a pick and could have taken it for 6. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Hill wants out of Miami. Yep, we heard that. Crazy. Evans versus Lattimore. Gonna be a movie, says Austin. I love that. Okay. Eventually means it definitely will happen. All right. I won't use it again. Quick throw over to the right side. Amonra. St. Brown makes the catch, and it'll be a gain of 9. Sets up 3rd and 1 now for Amonra. For the Lions, rather. Tim, will you ever learn to read? Eventually, maybe not. Probably not. Possibly not. Most likely not. Almost certainly. There's an oxymoron, right? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. They will. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Takes the snap. Pumping, looking. Quick throw over the middle, and it's caught. Williams on 3rd and 1 gets a gain of 15. Bang. Down to the 13-yard line now. Would you think we match up better against the Rams or Bucks? I think that we match up better against the Bucks, personally. I think that there was a lot of opportunities to get the Bucks out of here week 1 that Jaden wasn't ready for. I think Jaden's going to come much more prepared this time around. And with Lattimore against Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin now, I like it a lot more than Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. With Matt Stafford. Takes a snap, handoff, bouncing it outside is Gibbs. Gibbs finding the edge, and Gibbs into the end zone with his 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Lions are starting to pull away from the Vikings here. A 14-point game pending an extra point with 13:06 to go here in the 4th. And that was a 6-play, 59-yard, 2 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. The Lions taking it to the Vikings now. Tim learning the English language will be my Professor Higgins moment from My Fair Lady. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. And it is 24-9 with 13:06 to go in the 4th. Almost certainly is saying the exact same thing as eventually maybe. There you go. If you don't know now, you know. Gus, who you think will be available? Titans and Browns both taking quarterbacks? Yeah. Too obscure of a reference there, Dr. Pig? Oh, he knows that for me. He knows that.
He knows that it was going to go over my head as soon as he was typing it out. Full awareness. How is this for looking ahead? We'd face Detroit if we advance and Philly beats Green Bay. I just want no part of Jahmyr Gibbs, though. Yep. Tim needs to learn Jorge Benrard Shawadoda. Is that what I need to learn? George Benrard? I'm assuming you meant Bernard Shaw. Maybe not. Benrard. Cam Scatabo to Skins in third round. Reincarnation of Riggins. I would like that. I wouldn't hate that. That guy seems like a dog. And third round pick seems about right for him. Mock draft has Giants taking Milrow at 34. Interesting. Could you imagine if Giants drafted Milrow at 34? That'd pretty awesome. I mean, he literally was so bad he got Nick Saban to retire. Why was Eckler playing today? Why not? Get ready for the playoffs, baby. NFL mock draft 2025 now. Cam Ward to Tennessee. Travis Hunter to Cleveland. Giants, Shador Sanders. This is according to USA Today. Patriots, Will Campbell out of LSU. Will Johnson. Okay, who do they have Washington taking? Oh, there it is. They have us taking a defensive end, outside linebacker, Nick Scorton out of Texas A&M. All right, Jake Bates to kick it away here with 13:06 to go in the fourth. Vikings need to get something moving here. Looking at Tankathon, gotcha. Saquon, Bijan, Gibbs, Henry, valid top four. Let's see. It's a pretty darn good top four. I mean, you're kind of nitpicking at that point. I think all four of those guys are absolute dogs. I really like Josh Jacobs. He's had a really good season. Yeah, I don't know. Single back formation. Three receivers bunched to the right side. Darnold puts a man in motions. Addison from right to left takes a snap. Pitch play to the right side. Akers cutting it all the way back to the left and will fall forward for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Takeathon has updated mock drafts according to today's results. Gotcha. Pig auto-corrected. Figured Tim would understand the correct spelling of Bernard. Had to use his language. Yeah. Quick throw again on the screen to Akers on 2nd and 8. Well, this time will be a gain of 3. So it's up 3rd and 5 at Minnesota's 35. Jonathan Taylor has had a bounce back year. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's a dog too. There's no doubt about that. All right, Sam Darnold. Empty backfield set here on 3rd and 5. Addison has had 1 catch today for 0 yards. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap. Darnold pumping, looking, scanning the field. Escapes to his right now. Pumping again. Has to get rid of it on the move and incomplete. There is a flag in the secondary though. Anzalone is ticked. Looks like it's going to be a 5-yard defensive holding penalty. Move the chains.
I don't think Bichon fits top 4. Not because of him so much, but the team he is on. I want us to get Luther Burden. Who's in the top? Who's the running back leaders right now? Rushing leaders 2024. Rushing leaders 2024. Kyron Williams is balling, man. 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Dog. Yeah, Josh Jacobs rounds out the top 5. So Saquon, Derrick Henry, Bijan, Jacobs, Gibbs are in the top 6 with Kyron Williams at number 3. Is Kyron Williams really a top 3 running back? Probably not. I mean, his yards per carry is the worst out of those 6. So, by probably not, I mean definitely not. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap, drops back, throws it over to the right side, and Akers will get tackled for maybe a half-yard gain. Before I am here, got to sleep. See y'all next weekend for war. That's right, Patrick. See you, buddy. Good night. B-Rob is out of gas. Let him go somewhere else. Yeah. Draft predictions are meaningless for the playoff teams until their position is determined by how far they advance. Yep. In the shotgun. It does look like whoever that was is predicting us to win a game, though. That's pretty cool. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws it over the middle of the field, and incomplete. Knocking it away from Hawkinson. 3rd and 9. 11:07 to go in the 4th. I guess they probably do it by wins. That's how I think I would do it. I would just do it by wins. All right, 11:07 to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. Sam Darnold in the shotgun, 3 receivers bunch to the left. Darnold. 1 second, takes a snap, blitz coming. Darnold steps up, pressure, and he's sacked. Muhammad, Al-Quadin Muhammad gets the sack, and it's a 4th down. And the Lions defense has absolutely been astounding. Bijan for sure top 4. I think he's scored the 2nd best running back in the league. He's a dog. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's a dog. Five seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kick. And it'll be caught inside the 20, and Raymond will get us to the 25. So 10:13 to go here in the 4th quarter. Lions get the ball back up by 15. Looking to put the icing on the cake. Right now the draft order is based off seed. I don't think that's true looking at it. Yeah, no, this is based off record on Tankathon. It's based on record. Because Tampa is listed like drafting it before us, but they're a higher seed than us. Yeah, this is based on record and like strength of schedule and everything. There's my favorite line there on the sideline, Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. Dog. I was wrong about him. I was very wrong about him. Would you cut Eckler and go on DeAndre Swift to fill his role in the offseason? No, I don't want anything to do with DeAndre Swift. I want to have Khalil Herbert, Najee Harris, Aaron Jones, like those three. I like Rico Dowdle. I think he's actually really good. There's another guy I liked. I think one other one. Was it a mistake for the Vikings to punt here? There's an argument to be made for that. I mean, you're down by 15 already, but I don't know. Your defense is the best thing on the field right now. Tim, you said Chase was better than Aiden. I was dead wrong on Aiden. I thought Aiden was way overhyped. Way overhyped. And it was because Jordan Mailata made him look silly. Oh, that week one when I watched the film there. Quick throw or quick run to the right side is Gibbs down the right sideline. And he stays on his feet and then finally... Ooh, the ball comes out late, but Brock Wright hops on it. And the Lions have the football back just in case he does fumble it. But it's a 47-yard gain. And the Lions are looking to put an exclamation point on this and send the Vikings down to the 5th seed. What is Chase better than Aiden at running past the quarterback? Nothing. He's not better. I am admitting I was wrong. But it was all based on that first matchup. I didn't watch his college film because I knew we weren't going to get Aiden, so I didn't watch anything in college. It was all based on that initial... Their first game ever was against the Eagles. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Gibbs will get a gain of maybe a yard. No, sorry, 3 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 at the 24. But, like, he looked horrible that first week. Just did nothing. Absolutely, like, just stonewall. Didn't even challenge Mailata, you know? And Mailata's a really, really good left tackle, don't get me wrong. But it just looked ridiculously how bad he was. And then I don't think he looked particularly good against us, even though he had 3 sacks. There was a lot of hustle sacks that we just gave up. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Gibbs to the right, and first down. Finds a 10-yard gain. Inside the red zone goes the Lions. But the thing about Aiden is he absolutely elevated his game since those 2 games that I watched. The spin move that he has is just filthy. Chase Young refused to learn the spin move. Just absolutely refused. Horrible. It'd be great if Washington picks 32 for their original picks. That's right, baby. Darrell Green was the number 28 pick in round 1 after winning Super Bowl 17. There you go. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs will fall forward to the 9-yard line. So gain of 5. Sets up 2nd and 5 here. Aaron Glenn just sitting on the bench, patting himself on the back. This guy's going to get a head coaching job. Absolutely dog at the defensive coordinator position. Is it snowing yet, Tim? It's getting, according to the weather up on the screen right there, it's getting close. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right side. Jared Goff takes a snap. Play action. Goff rolling to his right side. Pumping. And Goff will go out of bounds. Not throwing it away. He does not want to stop the clock here. So it's now 3rd and long. But the clock continues to run because the clock does not stop going out of bounds until under 5 minutes. Come on, you know black dudes can't swim. I said spin, but I do find you funny, Justin. I do find you funny. I kill you last. Once they got rolling, they're hard to stop. You ain't lying, dude. The run game is just filthy for the Lions. 2 receivers each way. And the shotgun takes the snap. Goff pumping. Quick throw to the right side. And he will get tackled at the 6. A field goal would make it a 3-score game. But Dan Campbell, ready to go for it. This is why Vikings shouldn't have gone for it on 4th down. I mean, does it really matter? If they got 2 more... Or this is why they should have, rather. Sorry. You're right. 6 minutes to go in the 4th. 4th and 2. Single back formation here. Jared Goff under center. 4 seconds to the play clock. Man in motion, St. Brown, and ooh, they may have gotten him to jump. Did they move, or did the hard count get him? Half a distance to the goal would be enough for the first down. Jared Goff in the ref's huddle, and he nods his head. So this will be against the Vikings. First down. Neutral zone infraction. Brutal. Slowest blowout of all time, right? They've just taken it to them in the second half here. I think you should have kicked a field goal here. It's a very good argument, but they line it up to fake it, and they get him. So, 1st and goal now at the 3.5-yard line. Who you had, Tim, today? I actually didn't pick. So, if I had to pick, I didn't pick. And honestly, I don't know who I would have picked beforehand. I probably would have picked the Lions just because I hate Sam Darnold. But I know the Lions have a ton of injuries, and the Vikings are good right now, so I don't know. But I do hate Sam Darnold, as I said from the get-go. And Jahmyr Gibbs, what a run. Oh, my goodness. He got hit at the 2, kept those feet churning, and the Lions go up 30-9 now with just over 5 minutes to go. That's his 4th touchdown of the day. That's right, he had a receiving touchdown. All of the touchdowns have been Jahmyr Gibbs. Holy smokes, 23 carries, 139 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground alone. And then through the air, he's had 5 catches, 31 yards, and a touchdown through the air. The left hash, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 31-9 now. The game is all but over, ladies and gentlemen. Tim, you wouldn't draft Cam Scatterbo with the 26th pick? Absolutely not. Like, no way, Jose. How much snow are they calling for up there? It was, I think, around 10 inches. I think there's going to be like 5 inches by 7 a.m. Let's see here. The snow and sleet accumulations between 5 to 10 inches with amounts up to 16. Looks like. Possible in isolated spots if heavy banding sets up in areas. Ice accumulations of a trace possible. Where DC and all this. When until 1 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Conditions will rapidly deteriorate tonight with untreated and unplowed roads becoming impassable for Monday morning and evening commutes. During the times of heaviest snowfall, even primary roads may be impassable. It is highly recommended to postpone non-essential travel. There you go. That's his 4th touchdown. Yup. Give that man a game ball. No kidding. Lions prove to be beast of the NFC. Yeah, they are really, really strong. What about Shiloh Sanders? The linebacker? Maybe. I don't know. Late, not at 26. Yeah, that would be a late round pick. He isn't good. Lions prove to be the beast. Robertson is a dog, man. All right, Jake Bates to kick it away here. There's the kick. And it will be caught in the end zone and knelt down with 5:14 to go in the 4th. Impassable, you see. They may want to call this stop the Sam Darnold's. Oh, got him. Wow. The Sam Darnold storm, yeah. Shiloh and Shador will end up on the same team because they will sign to the same team as Udfa. Okay. 2 receivers each way. Single back. Takes a snap. Play action. Steps up. Darnold underneath and gets hit immediately. Is Hawkinson. Anzalone on the tackle. Gets a gain of just 1. I guess it's time to put my car in the garage here in Delaware. I knew I made a mistake years ago buying a house with a 75-foot driveway. Oof. I hope you have a snowblower. And it's a strong one. Takes a snap. Looking. Darnold. Pumping. Pumping again. Escapes to the right side. Keeps his eyes downfield. Is going to keep it and run for a first down. Sam Darnold with his Lamar impression. Tim, are you sure about that? Well played. Well played. Justin Goins with the puns out here. No snow here in Wisconsin for once. Wow. 4:35 to go in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Just looked, we got Tampa Bay Sunday night, 8 p.m. That's right, Ray. Absolutely. I love it. 2 seconds to the play clock. 1, Sam Darnold does not get the playoff. Oh my gosh, they don't throw the flag? That's insane. Okay, they do throw the flag. I was about to say, no way. That was way past 0. Way past 0. Delay a game offense. Troy. Oh, you were talking about Detroit. Okay, 4:35 to go in the 4th. 1st and 15. Tim, besides Commanders, Bucks game, what other playoff games you calling? We'll see. I usually try to call them all, but we'll see. Takes a snap, quick throw over to the left side. It'll turn upfield. Is Naylor. 4.5 to go here in the 4th. All right, in this shotgun is Darnold. Takes a snap, blitz coming, steps up, going deep, and not on the same page as Naylor. 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. Vikings are second half chokers, yeah. Well, I'm off to bed. Y'all have a good one. See ya. Eventually, maybe. Love you guys. I might not be too long for this. This game is all but over. If they don't score here, there's a flag though. Ooh, defensive holding. That does give them. That's why he's not on the same page. Naylor got held, and it will be now 1st and 10 at their own 48. If they don't score a touchdown quickly on this drive, we out of here. Eventually, maybe, possibly. That's right. This is bad for the Vikings. It's not good. Tampa favored by 3, over under 50.5. Interesting. Takes a snap, play action. Darnold looking, steps up, throws it in over the middle, and it's caught. What a dig out of the ground for TJ Hawkinson, making the grab. 2nd down and 5. Tim, your take on Lamar for MVP? I know the voters want to give it to Allen. Precedent and timing of good games favor Allen, but Lamar by his play and stats are more deserving. Also, Lamar 4K passing yards. I think based on the fact that they gave Lamar MVP last year over Dak Prescott, I don't really see how you can have an argument that Lamar Jackson should be MVP this year. Josh Allen's numbers are also phenomenal. 40-plus touchdowns, including rushing. He also had over, I believe he had, how many yards did he have? He didn't even play the final one. Did he have over 4,000? He has the better team record, which is important. But based on their standards, right? Like, based on the standards that they set up for Lamar last year, right? If it's a stat-based award, then sure. I mean, I think he's completely deserving. I mean, Lamar's year was absolutely fantastic, right? No, Allen only had 3,700 yards rushing, throwing, but 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, no fumbles lost, so he only had 6 turnovers on the year, but he also had 12 touchdowns on the ground, so 40 touchdowns accounted for from Josh Allen on a team with the better record, on a team that they also said was dead in the water. The Bills are not going to repeat, and they've lost so many people, and they're not going to be as good as they were, and Josh Allen and the team just absolutely killed it, right? So, Donovan, get ready to come out of the game. So, based on the standards that they set last year with Lamar getting the MVP over Dak Prescott, who had better numbers statistically, and a 12-5 record, where Lamar was 13-3. He didn't play the last game either, even though the team, I think, finished 13-4, if I remember right. Maybe they were 14-3. I think they were 13-4. But yeah, Darnold is hurt. Is JJ back? JJ McCarthy? No, he tore his ACL. He was out for the year. Sam woke up and thought he was still in the Jets. Yeah. Yeah, obviously, if you just strictly look at stats, I mean, it's Lamar by a country mile, right? I don't think it's close if you just look at stats for the year, right? Lamar, honestly, though, if you just look at stats, it's probably Joe Burrow. If you only look at stats. Incomplete catch there. Okay, he did not dig that out from TJ Hawkinson, so it's incomplete. But it's probably Joe Burrow if you strictly look at stats. I mean, 43 touchdowns, 9 picks, nearly 5,000 yards, 70% completion percentage, just dicing it up if you strictly look at stats. But, of course, you're not going to just look at those, right? Oh, picked! Or was it a fumble? And Lions have it. This game is over. So, no longer calling this, but we'll finish this MVP conversation. But Lamar's numbers are fantastic. 41-4 with 4,100 yards just through the air, plus whatever he had on the ground. What do you have, like another 6 touchdowns on the ground, I think? 4 touchdowns on the ground. So 45 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Jeez. What up, David? HGT or we got it done today. That's right. Although they make it rough on my nerves, Detroit is looking even stronger this evening. I thought the Vikings would be closer. Yeah. I mean, they kind of are closer. Unfortunately, they just couldn't punch it in. This game could be a lot different if the Vikings punched it in the red zone. Didn't it hit the ground? Okay. Incomplete. Gotcha. So Vikings keep the ball. 14-2 after being expected to finish nowhere near that. We'll say otherwise. True. Yeah, they were not projected to win 14 games. 14-3. Dang it, I agree with Tim's logic. Oh, on the MVP? Didn't Detroit sweep the NFC North? Yeah, they lost to Tampa. And then they lost to, like, the Bills or something? Yeah, they lost to the Bills and they lost to Tampa. So they swept the North. Colts are keeping Ballard, the GM. Jefferson looks sick. Yeah. Thought it was his meniscus. Was it only his meniscus? You're talking about J.J. McCarthy, right? Serious injury during the injury. They're not showing me what it is. It was a torn meniscus. Torn meniscus. Gotcha. Is that not interesting? So, how long is the meniscus injury recovery time? Tear treated with surgery is to several months. For a more severe tear, could need surgery repair. The average recovery time is being around 4 to 6 weeks for non-surgical treatment and 3 to 6 months for meniscus repair surgery, depending on the severity of the tear. So 3 to 6 months? Interesting. So they would be within range now. Yeah, because it happened in August, right? So September, October, November, December, and we're now in January. So we're within range potentially. Lamar's play as well, I rate along with stats and team records. Beat Allen head-to-head. To be frank, when lesser players are having big stat-producing years, I do detract from maybe too harshly. The logic of the award is who had the best year, and the narrative does favor Allen. I just don't think that enough last year, that did enough last year in big games to warrant a MVP. I mean, you definitely have the Lamar Jackson head-to-head, which definitely favors Lamar. But then you also have that the only team to beat a full-strength Chiefs team this year was Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen's Buffalo was the only team to win against a really strong Kansas City defense. They played well. They also beat the Lions, right? So they lost to the Ravens, which head-to-head definitely has weight there. But they also beat some really strong teams. Who will be the first head coach fired after the regular season? Well, there already has been one. It was Gerard Mayo who got fired. But the next one, I was predicting Doug Peterson, but we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely over. There goes Reynolds. First down. Tackled. No, not a first down. Sorry, it was first and 20. But he gained about 16, 17 yards. Who will be the first head coach? Sorry. In 2025, the 49ers have the easiest strength of schedule based on the records in 2024 and upcoming opponents. Wow, interesting. I mean, based on the criteria that they used last year, it's the best player on a top team, right? Like a top 2 team in the conference, which Buffalo is the number 2 team right now. Josh Allen had a phenomenal year, 40 touchdowns with only 6 turnovers. Absolutely fantastic year. In just 16 games, didn't play the last game, right? And it seems to be that's the criteria that they use. You know how Cincinnati would have made the playoffs? If the Chiefs beat the Broncos. You hear about the rumors of KOC being traded? Don't lose to the Patriots. Yeah, that's crazy that they lost to the Patriots. Our schedule is loaded, pretty solid next season. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I don't know about this KOC being traded. I think this is BS. KOC being traded. Trade rumors. He's not being traded. Multiple teams have interest in trading for Vikings coach. This is completely ridiculous. Yeah, this is a complete joke of a rumor. Complete joke. Like he's not available. No way. No. It's not happening. Allen beating Mahomes and Chiefs does matter. I do have to give you that. That last run was unbelievable. Yeah. But I mean, like, if they gave the award to last year to Dak Prescott, Lamar would win it hands down this year, right? I mean, more passing yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions. He does have, or he might even have more completion percentage. I don't remember, but just saw a stat comparison where Jaden was very similar to Lamar's first MVP. Yeah, unfortunately, Jaden is nowhere near the MVP because there's some big time candidates this year. Lamar throwing 41-4, Josh Allen having 40-6. So Lamar basically had 45-4. Josh Allen had 45-6. Saquon ran for 2,000 yards. Yeah, it's just not happening this year. Where does Tyreek Hill go? To Washington. Just kidding. See Baker stats? Yeah, Baker's had a really good year too. 4,200 yards, 39 touchdowns. He did have a lot of interceptions though. 15 picks is quite a bit. Almost averaging a pick a game is not good, but still 39 touchdowns and 4,300 yards is pretty impressive. On a 71% completion percentage too. And he also had times where his 2 star receivers were out. Jared Goff's stats are pretty impressive as well. 4,400 yards, and this doesn't include what he's done today. 36 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He did have 2 picks today, though. Yeah. All right. I am going to get off here. Well, probably don't have work in the morning, but I might have work in the morning. I don't know. It's up in the air. We'll see how much snow happens and whatnot, but either way, appreciate all of you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We will do film review this week, and we may even do some more film review going back to the game when we played the Bucs and see what maybe we could have done differently with Lattimore back and hopefully Lattimore plays, and we'll go from there. So all the good stuff, and I will see you next time. And until next time, see ya!